So if you still think crypto is all about vibes and leverage and those late-night Twitter spaces, you might want to listen up, because something really fundamental is shifting right under the surface, and we're about to break down exactly what that is.
For years, the story's been all about speculation, right? But the new reality, it's about something way more solid. We're talking a move from vibes to actual infrastructure, from leverage to real regulation, and from just pure speculation to genuine global scale. You see, a new financial operating system is being installed as we speak, and today we're going to break down 3 key pieces of proof that show this is the real deal. Okay, so our first piece of proof takes us to the island of Bermuda. And what we're seeing here is nothing short of a massive government seal of approval.
And this quote right here is the core takeaway. I mean, this is huge. Stablecoins just crossed the line from fintech product to public infrastructure. Just let that sink in for a second. This isn't just some company running an experiment. This is a government deciding to build on top of this technology.
So how is this actually happening? Well, it's a partnership between 3 major players. You've got Bermuda acting as the government testbed, then there's Circle, which provides the infrastructure with its USDC stablecoin. That's a crypto token pegged 1-to-1 with the US dollar. And finally, you have Coinbase providing the trusted custody and the compliance backbone. So this isn't some flimsy press release. It's a real-world beta test for digital dollars at the state level.
And the benefits? They're exactly what crypto has been promising for years, but this time it's with the adults in the room. We're talking about faster settlement for government payments, way more transparency into how money is moving around, and crucially, fewer middlemen. And that just means more efficiency. This is the promise finally becoming a reality.
All right, let's move to our second proof point, and you'll see how this is all connected. We're going from a small island nation straight to the heart of global finance, Wall Street. And what we're seeing is the incumbents, the old guard, making a major pivot on-chain.
And this quote just perfectly illustrates that shift. You know, when the parent company of the New York Stock Exchange gets involved, yeah, tokenization just got TradFi's stamp of seriousness. And for anyone who doesn't know, TradFi just means traditional finance. This isn't some scrappy startup anymore. This is the establishment itself, building the new rails.
So what problem are they even trying to solve? Well, the current system for settling stocks takes 2 whole days. It shuts down on the weekends, and it carries a ton of risk. It's basically running on decades-old plumbing. Tokenized settlement, on the other hand, is nearly instant. It runs 24/7, 365 days a year, and it dramatically cuts down on that risk. It's a fundamental upgrade to the whole system.
So here's the crucial point. Wall Street isn't fighting crypto anymore. No, it's absorbing its technology. When an institution like the Intercontinental Exchange starts building these systems, tokenization goes from being some niche experiment to a market inevitability. It's happening.
Okay, so we've got governments and Wall Street building the back-end infrastructure. That's great. But what about the users? Who's actually using this stuff? Well, our third proof point shows how this new OS is reaching millions of people through fintech.
And this quote just captures the sheer ambition perfectly. Revolut isn't expanding, it's colonizing the global fintech map. And the recent push into Peru, that's just the latest move in a much, much bigger strategy.
Their playbook is just so powerful and effective. So what do? They enter a new market like Peru and immediately go after the people that traditional banks have ignored for years. They offer this sleek, modern mobile experience with lower fees and super easy global money transfers. It's a combination that hits especially hard in places like Latin America, which has been one of the fastest adopters of digital finance and crypto rails anywhere in the world. Revolut is literally building a global footprint, one country at a time.
All right, let's tie this all together now. We've looked at 3 stories that seem pretty separate, right? A government, a stock exchange, and a fintech app. But they're all part of one single massive narrative, the rise of a new financial operating system.
So let's just put the pieces together one more time. We have governments like Bermuda putting state payments on-chain, which just means putting them on a secure, shared digital ledger. We have Wall Street building tokenized rails for stocks, and we have fintechs like Revolut bringing crypto-enabled finance to millions and millions of people. Governments, exchanges, and neobanks, you see? They are all building on the exact same foundational technology.
And this brings us to the ultimate conclusion. You know that old idea that crypto was going to violently replace the old financial system? That was wrong. Instead, as the source material puts it so perfectly, crypto didn't replace finance, it's quietly becoming its operating system. When governments, Wall Street, and global fintechs are all building on-chain, well, the argument is pretty much over.
Which leaves us with one final and really crucial question to think about.
If this really is the new OS for finance, what applications get built next? What does the world even look like when money, stocks, and payments all run on this new, global, 24/7 infrastructure? Now that is the next chapter.